Good morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss about next part of acid, bases and salt. In the previous lecture we have studied up to this portion when metal carbonate react and metal hydrogen carbonate plus acid, they all three react together, they will form salt plus carbon dioxide plus water. Now today we are going to discuss how acid and bases react with each other. First of all, we will take a test tube and we will put suppose 2 ml of NaOH solution into the test tube. After that, we will add drops of phenolphthalein indicator, that is phenolphthalein solution. Then what we will observe, we will notice the color change. After the addition of phenolphthalein solution to NaOH solution, the solution color turns pink due to the phenolphthalein indicator. Now when the pink colors appear, then we add drop by drop HCl, dilute HCl solution to the solution, and again what we will notice, change in color. We will see that the pink color is disappeared now. Why did the color of phenolphthalein change after the addition of acid? When the color of phenolphthalein solution change after the addition of HCl, after that again what we will do, we will again add the NaOH solution to the mixture, above mixture, and again we will notice change in color. Again the color, pink color will appear. So in the above activity, we have observed that the effect of a base is nullified, cancelled. Nullified means cancelled by an acid and vice versa. So the equation will be NaOH plus HCl gives rise to NaCl plus water. So this is the way how acid and bases react with each other. And what the reaction when a acid and base react with each other, what is the end product? The end product is salt plus water. Now further we will study what is the reaction of metallic oxide with acid, or you can say how metal oxide react with acid. In this activity, suppose we will take a beaker. After that we will put small amount of copper oxide in a beaker and add dilute HCl slowly. Okay, and while adding dilute HCl, we also stir the solution with the help of a glass rod as shown in this figure. Now what we have to observe? We have to observe the color of the solution. You will notice that after addition of dilute HCl to copper oxide, the solution becomes blue-green as the copper oxide dissolves. The blue-green color of the solution is due to the formation of copper chloride in the reaction. So what is happening in this reaction? Metal oxide when reacts with metal oxide, that is copper oxide, when reacts with acid, what will form? They will form salt and water. So this is the way metallic oxide reacts with acids. Now how do non-metallic oxide reacts with base? As we have discussed in the previous lecture, that when lime water, that is calcium hydroxide CaOH twice, reacts with carbon dioxide gas, then there is formation of calcium carbonate plus water takes place. Calcium carbonate, what is this? Calcium carbonate formation takes place, and calcium hydroxide is a base. When it reacts with carbon dioxide gas, they will form salt, that is calcium carbonate salts, and water is produced. So this is similar to the reaction between a base and acid. Now this is the figure showing acid solution in water conducts electricity. First of all, we will take a beaker and we will take suppose any of the solution, glucose, alcohol, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid. In this example we are taking dilute HCl solution, and this is the rubber cork, and two nails, iron nails are attached to it, and further it is connected to switch, bulb and 6-volt battery. So we have taken suppose HCl, dilute HCl solution into the beaker, 100 into a 100 ml beaker, and after that we will connect the nails to the terminals of 6-volt battery through a bulb and a switch. And then we will then we will pour some dilute HCl solution and switch on the current, and we have to observe whether the bulb conducts bulb glows or not. If the bulb glows, that means there is conduction of electricity with the help of dilute HCl solution, which is releasing hydrogen ions into the solution, and which are responsible for the acidic properties and thereby conducting electricity into the solution, as acid gives hydrogen ion into the solution at a cation, positively charged ion. Like this you can take any base also and can repeat the same experiment and check whether base is also conducting electricity or not. So what is common in acid and bases? Acid gives hydrogen ion, that is cation, positively charged ion, and base gives hydroxyl ions, and they both conduct electricity into the solution. Now we will study how acid and bases react with water. Hydrogen ions in HCl are always produced in the presence of water. So when HCl react with water, it will form hydronium ion plus chloride ion. Hydrogen ion plus water further react and they will form hydronium ion. Whereas in case of base, the reaction is NaOH when reacts with in presence of water break down to sodium ion plus hydroxyl ion. Like this, another example of a base, potassium hydroxide in presence of water will give potassium ion and hydroxyl ion. Like the magnesium hydroxide in presence of water will give magnesium ions plus 2 hydroxyl ion. So this is how acid and bases react with water. So acids generates hydrogen ions in water. Acids generates hydrogen ion in water, and bases generate hydroxyl ions in water. Bases which are soluble in water, bases which are soluble in water are called alkalis. Now we know that all acids generate hydrogen ion and bases generate hydroxyl ion in aqueous solution. Also we have studied the equation acid plus base gives salt plus water. Acid plus base gives salt plus water, and it can also be written as HX plus MOH. Acid plus base, and it will form salt. This is XM, or you can write MX plus HOH. that is H2O. H2O, or hydrogen ion in aqueous solution plus hydroxyl ion, aqueous solution, acid base gives rise to H2O liquid.